Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Game. This is Eric. My co-host Mr. Brody is sawing some wood. He's beat from a busy Thanksgiving holiday. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We'll be playing a game today between the Boston Red Sox and Cleveland Indians on Sunday, July 9th, 1978, the last game before the All-Star break. Red Sox will go for, I want to say 6 in a row now. Yes, 6 in a row heading into the All-Star break, as they had a rough stretch before that. I think losing 8 out of their last 9, but have put together a win streak of 5 in a row against the White Sox and the Indians. So hopefully the Red Sox can go into the All-Star break with a win streak. However, they'll have a tough time of it, as you'll see in a second, as they have Alan Ripley on the mound. So the Red Sox were able to pull out a win in the sweep a doubleheader yesterday, with the Red Sox with a makeshift lineup of which included such Red Sox greats as Bob Bailey, Bob Montgomery, Frank Duffy, and Sam Bowen, or Bowens, or whatever his name is. So if the Red Sox can win with them, I don't know. It's going to be a little tougher with Alan Ripley, though, because Alan Ripley is the pitcher. So Red Sox are going to have to score a lot of runs today to get a win for Ripley. Fortunately, they have their A lineup in there and A defense, so anything can happen. So they'll be going up against their old pitcher, whom was on the Red Sox last year, Rick Wise. In fact, a lot of the ex-Red Sox are on the Indians now, and vice versa. So we will see what happens here. So without further ado, let's get this game underway.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
Alright, let's play ball. So Rick Wise will be pitching for the Cleveland Indians. Does not look too happy to be on the Cleveland Indians with that picture, and I can see why, as he was 9-19 on the season. So far on the season, though, he's 8-6 in the replay with a 3.20 ERA, 135 innings pitched, 132 hits allowed, 38 walks and 64 strikeouts, and has surrendered 8 homers. So the Red Sox back with their regular starting lineup. Rick Burleson, the shortstop, will play short and bat first. Jerry Remy back in the lineup today after the second game off yesterday. Play second. Jim Rice is the DH today, batting third. Left fielder's the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski, batting cleanup. Evans got a chance to bat cleanup yesterday and performed with a perfect 4-for-4 day. Carlton Fisk behind the plate, batting fifth. Fred Lynn, the center fielder, batting sixth. George Scott will bat seventh and play first. Dwight Evans, like I said, had a perfect 4-for-4 day, batting cleanup yesterday. He's back to the number 8 position, playing right field. And Jack Prohammer, the third baseman, will bat ninth. That's your Red Sox lineup, going for 6 in a row against Rick Wise. The Red Sox will need to get off to a fast start with Ripley on the mound for them. So here's the windup and the pitch, and Burleson will get off his one column. And he will pop it up to Kuiper second for out number 1. That's how we'll begin. So 1 down for Jerry Remy. .299 hitter with 2 homers and 24 runs batted in. Here's the pitch to Remy. And he'll ground out to Bell at third. So 2 quick outs in the Red Sox first. Brings up Jim Rice. .320 hitter with 26 homers and 70 runs batted in. Here's the windup in the pitch. Got the 5 column of Wise. And it's going to be a range check on Speed on right. So Speed getting a second straight start. Is playing right field today. He played center in yesterday's game. He'll get in front of it. And he will make the catch. So the Red Sox go in order in the first. So Alan Ripley on the mound for the Red Sox. He's got a record of 3-4. 9.39 ERA. Yes, that's not a typo. 46 innings pitched. 84 hits allowed. Another not a typo. 84 hits allowed in 46 innings. So almost 2 hits per inning. It's hard to win when you do that. And Red Sox have definitely given him a lot of run support, as there's no way he should have 3 victories with that record. I mean, with that amount of hits allowed and that ERA. 16 walks in those 46 innings and only 23 strikeouts, and has surrendered 13 whopping home runs in those 46 innings. So a home run, averaging a home run almost every 3 innings there. So Ripley, Red Sox will need a miracle today to pull it out with Ripley's pitching. Corners are playing in. Rick Manning will lead it off, the center fielder, back in the lineup after a night off last night. Johnny Grubb, the left fielder, bats second. Buddy Bell, the third baseman, bats third. Andre Thornton batting cleanup and playing first. Gary Alexander is moved up to 5th position in the lineup, behind the plate, having a great year. Bernie Carbo, the DH, will bat 6th. Forrest Speed, the right fielder, bats 7th. Winning Kuiper, the second baseman, bats 8th. And the shortstop, Tom Verizor, will bat 9th. So Rick Manning's hitting .254 with 2 homers and 20 runs batted in. Ripley looks in for the sign from Fisk. Here's the windup in the pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball to Remy. Grabs it over to first for out number 1. So 1 down in the Cleveland first with Johnny Grubb. Grubb hitting .291 with 7 homers and 30 runs batted in. And he's going to get a decent pitch to hit here. And just like that, Cleveland's going to go up 1-0 on the home run by Grubb. Off of his own card. So Ripley surrenders his 14th home run of the season. And Cleveland's out to a quick 1-0 lead. So Buddy Bell up now. .313 hitter on the season with 4 homers and 41 runs batted in. Can the Indians go back-to-back against Ripley? They get back-to-back hits as Bell reaches. So that'll bring up Andre Thornton, .209 hitter. He's been slumping as of late with 12 homers and 36 runs batted in. It's going to be off Ripley's 5 column. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. Remy's only play is the first as Bell advances to second. So a runner in scoring position, already 1 run in for the Indians. For Gary Alexander, having a great season, .283 hitting on the season, 16 homers and 59 runs batted in. It's going to be another one off the 5 column of Ripley. And it's going to be a range check on Ripley. It was an average range. He'll get in front of it. And surprisingly, about the only good thing about Ripley is he does not commit any errors. So he'll flip it over to Scott for out number 3. So the Indians do score 1 on the solo home run by Grubb. And after 1 full, it's Indians 1 and the Red Sox 0. So it'd be Yastrzemski, Fisk, and Lynn up for the Red Sox. Definitely sounds a lot better than Bailey. was it Bailey, Montgomery, and Bowen? I don't think it was in that order, but pretty close. So Yastrzemski up now, hitting .283 on the season with 7 homers and 36 runs batted in. Here's the windup and the pitch. And it's going to be off the 4 column of Wise. Then he'll pop one up. Thornton's there to make the catch for out number 1. So 1 down in the Red Sox second, brings up Fisk. Fisk, a .320 hitter with 12 homers and 48 runs batted in. And he's going to ground one back to Wise. Wise also a 3 range. Will commit a few errors. And it's going to be a rare play. See what happens here. Hard hit back to the box. Takes a funny hop over the mound. Wise has it and throws the first in time. So that one caught a piece of the mound. So score that one a 1-3. So 2 outs in the Red Sox second for Fred Lynn. Lynn hitting .276 with 16 homers and 55 runs batted in. And he'll ground out to Kuiper for out number 3. So after 1.5, it's Cleveland 1 and Boston nothing. So it'll be Carbo, Speed, and Kuiper up for the Indians here in the second. Already up 1-0 against Ripley. Ooh, Carbo is going to have a good pitch to hit here. And this one could go. Evans back at the wall, and he'll make the catch at the wall. As Ripley breathes a sigh of relief, as does the whole Red Sox dugout. So Carbo gives that one a ride, but unable to score. Unable to get on base, I should say. So Yankees are ahead of Milwaukee 4-0. Gullett pitching for the Yankees. California blanking Seattle 6-0. Toronto and Chicago tied at 1. Minnesota all over Oakland 8-0. So a lot of shutouts going on today so far. Goltz enjoying the big Minnesota lead, and Detroit is edging Texas. I believe that says 1-0. So Speed up now with 1 out. He's going to get a good pitch to hit off Ripley. But Ripley will get a called 3rd strike as he lays off. And it's in there for a strike. A generous call by the home plate umpire there. It's Ripley's first strikeout of the day, so 2 outs in the Cleveland second. Kuiper up now. Kuiper a .269 hitter with 22 runs batted in. And he'll ground out to Brohammer at 3rd. Fires over to Scott. And the Indians go in order in the second. So after 2 full, it's the Indians 1 and Red Sox nothing. Scott, Evans, and Brohammer up for the Red Sox. Red Sox still looking for their first base runner. It's going to be off the 5 column. It's going to be a pop out to Kuiper at 2nd. So 1 down now for Dwight Evans. Evans, after a 4-for-4 day yesterday, is now hitting .276 with 13 homers and 44 runs batted in. It's going to be a range check on Alexander. And it's going to pop up. He'll drip back of the plate, and he'll make the catch for out number 2 in foul territory. So Brohammer up now. Brohammer hitting .288 with 11 runs batted in. And he'll fly out to Speed and right for out number 3. So the first time through the lineup, Wise has trying to think of a way to phrase it, has not allowed a base runner for the Red Sox, as he's retired 9 in a row. Start off the game. So the number 9 hitter Verizon up now. Verizon, a .205 hitter on the season. He's been slumping so far, .271 for the actual average, with 20 runs batted in. And he'll get a good chance to get on base against Ripley here. And this one's going to go into the corner. Yastrzemski tracks it down, but not before Verizon ends up with a leadoff double. So that was a hanger by Ripley. So Manning up now. And everybody's available today as the Red Sox prepare for the All-Star game, except for Eckersley and Torres, that is, who are both, I believe, will be selected for the All-Star team, each with 11 wins. So Manning up now. Manning grounded out his first time up. And he will line up to Remy, who flips over to... He races over to the bag, actually, and beats Verizon back. And Red Sox get a double play there on the line out to Remy. That was a bang-bang play, but Verizon's unable to make it back. So, Ripley very pleased with that. So that'll bring up Johnny Grubb, who put the Indians on the board in the first with a solo home run. And he'll get another chance. Can he crack 2 in a row, possibly? No, as he grounds out the Brohammer. So after 3 full, it's Cleveland 1 and Boston nothing. So Ripley actually not pitching too badly. Red Sox defense has definitely helped him out. So the Red Sox still looking for their first base runner again here in the top of the 4th. We'll have top of the order Burleson, Remy, and Rice. Burleson popped up his first time up. And he'll draw a walk, so the Red Sox have their first runner of the day. So that'll bring up Remy. Remy 0 for 1, grounded out his first time up. He'll hit away. And so we got Remy's 2 call. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. Over to second for 1. And that'll be it. As Remy does not even draw a throw over to first. So Remy is on the field as choice. And he's going to steal. I'm going to try to get him in scoring position. And he's a 70% chance. We're going to attempt it. And Remy's in there. So Remy's able to steal a bag on Wise and Alexander. And he's in scoring position now for Jim Rice, who flew out his first time up. And Rice will get a decent one to hit here. But it'll be a strike 3 call. He doesn't swing for it. So he couldn't pull the trigger on that one. And there's 2 outs in the Red Sox second. So it'll be up to, you see more scores there. The New York Yankees are now ahead of Milwaukee 8-4. So it'll be up to Yastrzemski, who popped out his first time up. The Indians can continue. And it's going to be a ground ball to Bell. Range check. 2 range. And it's going to be a single. See if it goes into the outfield. And it's going to be an infield hit for Yastrzemski as Remy holds at third. So runners at the corners with 2 down for Fisk. Tying run 90 feet away. Fisk grounded out his first time up. And he'll strike out. Just watches 1 go by. So the Red Sox unable to score. And after 3.5, trail at 1-0. So Ripley will face Bell, Thornton, and Alexander for the Indians here in the bottom of the 4th. Oh, we got to stay away from that 4 column. That's a dangerous column. But he finds a strikeout on there, so excellent. So Ripley gets his second K of the day as Buddy Bell goes down swinging. So 1 out in the Cleveland 4th for Andre Thornton, who grounded out his first time up. Now that's the column you want to be on for Ripley, the 6th column. As he pops one out to Remy, makes the catch for the 2nd out of the 4th. So 2 quick outs in the Cleveland 4th. Brings up Gary Alexander. Grounded out his first time up. Oh, here's the 4 column. And Anderson will give that a ride. He's going to hit his 17th home run of the season. As that was a meatball down the middle. And it's a 2-0 Cleveland lead. So Ripley knew that as soon as that one was hit. Brings up Carbo. Flew out his first time up. And that's where he wanted to be, right here in the 6th column. As he pops out the Brohammer at 3rd. For out number 3 actually. But the Indians score 1 on the home run, solo home run by Alexander, and now lead at 2-0. So Wise now with a 2-run lead. Lynn will lead it off. He grounded out his first time up. And he'll get a good one to hit here. And he's going to give this one a ride opposite field. And Lynn, with one swing of the bat, cuts the Cleveland lead in half. Now a 2-1 game. So all solo home runs responsible for all the scoring today. So Scott up now. Scott popped out his first time up. And there goes the no-hitter and the actually, the Red Sox got a hit last inning. There goes the shutout for Wise. Still with the lead though. Off the 1 column. And that'll be a ground ball to Bell at 3rd. Over to Thornton for out number 1. Evans fouled out his first time up. This will be a range check on Alexander on the X chart. So Alexander calls for it and makes the catch. So 2 outs in the Red Sox 5th. 1 run in on the solo home run by Lynn. There'll be a Brohammer who flew out his first time up. And he'll line up to Kuiper for out number 3. So it's a 2-1 game halfway through in favor of Cleveland. Ripley back on the hill. Up to 52 pitches already through 4 innings. Well, actually not too bad. Speed up now. He's a strikeout victim his first time up. And this time he walks. So leadoff runner on for Cleveland. Brings up Kuiper. Corners are playing in, expecting the bunt. And he misses the pitch, so Speed will have to steal. And we're going to throw for the runner here. And he's gunned out at 2nd on the missed sacrifice pitch by Ripley. Kuiper misses the pitch, and Speed is gunned down by Fisk. So it'll be bases empty now with 1 out. Runners are still playing in against Kuiper. And he's going to hit one over Lynn's head. So Kuiper on with a double. That would have probably scored Speed. Definitely would have scored him from 2nd if he was safe at 2nd. But so 1 down, 1 out, and a runner in scoring position for Verizon, who doubled his first time up. And he's going to hit a fly ball to Evans in right. As Kuiper holds at 2nd, not wanting to test Evans, who has a cannon for an arm in right at a -5. So 2 down now for Manning. And he'll ground out to Remy. Flips over to Scott, and that'll do it. So the Indians are unable to score and maintain their 2-1 lead going into the 6th. So Wise up to 78 pitches through 5. Top of the order, Burleson will lead it off. Popped out in the 1st and walked in the 4th. And he's going to get a good one to hit past Bell and into left field. Grubb throws it in, but not. Burleson ends up with a leadoff single. So tying run on board for Remy as the corners are playing in. Remy will swing away. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He'll get a good pitch to hit here, though. Oh, and he's going to hit it right to Kuiper, who's going to turn 2. 4-6-3 double play. So Rice 0 for 2 on the day is up now. And he will fly to left to end the inning. So 2-1 Cleveland going into the bottom of the 6th. As New York Yankees are bombing Milwaukee now 16-5. So if the Red Sox can pull one out here, they can gain a gain on Milwaukee. If not, it looks like they'll at least remain tied for first place going into the All-Star break. The Red Sox within reach here, though. If Ripley can hold it, it's likely to be Ripley's last inning. Ripley overall has not pitched a bad game, only allowing 2 runs on 5 hits. Here's the windup in the pitch. And it'll be a pop-up. Grubb will pop up third. He homered back in his first time up. So 1 down in the Cleveland 6th. Bell up now. Ooh, Bell's going to get a chance to hit one here. And he'll line just a single, thankfully. So Bell on with a 1-out single. Brings up Thornton. And I think we're going to take... Zim comes to the mound. That's going to be it for Ripley. As the Red Sox survive Ripley. And who are we going to bring in here? We're going to bring in Drago. Let's bring in Drago. Better against righties. So Drago comes in with a 6-3 record, 3 saves, 2.21 ERA, 41 innings pitched, 37 hits allowed, 12 walks, and 24 strikeouts. Probably been the best pitcher out of the bullpen overall for the Red Sox. So runner on first and 1 down. That was the responsibility of Ripley. There's the windup in the pitch to Thornton. Thankfully, we put Drago in because Ripley's 4 column was would have been disastrous, but Drago's is excellent, and he will fly out to center, harmless fly ball out to Lynn, who will make the catch for out number 2. So it brings up Alexander, put the Indians on top with the solo home run back in the 5th. 1 for 2 on the day, and again, thankfully we have Drago in. However, it's not over yet, but Evans should make this catch no problem. And thankfully he's a 1 range, because any other range that would have been a hit. And Evans will make the catch. And the Red Sox defense and Evans helps out. And it remains a 2-1 game. So we'll head to the 7th, and Wise back out on the hill. Up to 91 pitches now. As Yastrzemski leads it off. Yastrzemski's 1 for 2 with a single. And he'll get a good one hit here. And he gives on this one a ride as Yastrzemski ties it up. And another solo home run, the 4th of the game. 2 for each team. And the Red Sox have tied it up at 2. So Ripley off the hook now. And the Red Sox with an opportunity to win the game. And as they survived a decent outing by Ripley. Believe it or not. So Fisk up now, 0 for 2 on the day. Fisk could tie it up with 1 swing of the bat. Let's see what's going to happen here. Come on, number 10 or 11. And it's going to be a ground out to Kuiper. And he'll make the play for out number 1. So Fred Lynn up now. He has the other Red Sox home run, a solo home run back in the 5th. He'll ground out this time to Thornton for out number 2. Takes it himself. So George Scott up now. 0 for 2 on the day. And the Boomer gives one a ride. This one will bounce around in left center field for a bit. And the Boomer with a rare triple. So good hustle by Boomer as he chugs out of breath there at third base. So Evans with a chance to put the Red Sox in the lead for the first time today. 0 for 2 on the day. And they're going to pitch around Evans. What happened there? Hold on. And he swings at it anyway. Wow. So that'll bring us to the bottom of the 7th inning, Mr. Brody and Miss Mag's trivia question. Name the Indians pitcher who set the American League home run hitting record for pitchers with 9 in a season. Oh God, it's got to be like Bob Feller, one of those guys back in the. Yeah, Bob probably pitched for the Indians, didn't he? I think he did. I'm going to say Bob Feller. Let's see what the answer is. Wes Ferrell, 1931. I think Bob Ferrell. Didn't Bob Ferrell play for the Indians? He might not have been much of a hitter. Yeah, he pitched for the Indians. Pitched for the Indians his whole career. Let's just see if he was much of a hitter. Yeah, he could have. He hit 2 home runs in 1940. Actually, he hit 2 home runs in 49 and 50 also. So Feller was a decent hitter. 151 hitter, but did hit 8 homers in his career. But Ferrell hit 9 in a season. That is amazing. Alright, so thank you, Mr. Brody and Miss Mags, for that trivia question. As Wes Ferrell is the answer to that one. So Drago back on the hill now, 2-2 game, thanks to the solo home run by Yastrzemski. Carbo will lead it off 0 for 2 on the day. And that'll be a line out to Remy. Route number 1. As you can see, that was a lefty hitter, so Drago not nearly as good against lefties. So that'll bring up speed 0 for 1 with a walk. And that's the column we want to stay away from. Let's see if we can dodge a bullet here. And it looks like we do is Drago is at 3 range. Not bad. Oh, and it just flips into that single column. So Drago goes off of Drago's glove. Thought he had it at first, but did not in the. Indians have a 1-0 base runner, so speed definitely a threat to steal here. As Kuiper comes to the plate, doubled his last time up, 1 for 2 on the day. Oh, and Kuiper's going to get another good pitch to hit here. And that's going to be a single past Burleson. They hold speed at second. Brings up Verizor, 1 for 2 with a double as Fisk goes out to talk to Drago. He's back behind the plate. Here's the windup in the pitch as Kuiper is 1 for 2 with a double. And that's going to be a ground ball to Brohammer. 2nd for 1. Back to first, not in time. So the Red Sox are able to get the middle runner there. His runners at the corners now with 2 down. So it brings up top of the order Manning, 0 for 3 on the day. And that's going to be it for Drago, as we're going to bring in Campbell, who's excellent against lefties. He's a righty who's excellent against lefties. So let's that'll be it for Drago. Campbell's going to come in. So Bill Campbell comes in with a 2-1 record, 3 saves. 1 point. Actually, Campbell might be the best pitcher of the Red Sox. Only a 1.65 best relief pitcher, 1.65 ERA, 27 hits, innings pitched, 26 hits allowed, 8 walks and 22 strikeouts, and has started 2 home runs. So the Red Sox need a big out here from Campbell to keep it a tie game. Here's the windup in the pitch. It'd be off the 5 column. And Campbell strikes him out swinging. Nice breaking ball on that one. He's able to get Manning swinging, and the Indians do not score. So after 7 full, remains a 2-2 game. Wise back out there for his 8th inning of work, up to 110 pitches. As Brohammer will lead it off. Brohammer 0 for 2 on the day. Do we want to leave him in? Yeah, we'll leave him in. So it's going to be off the 6th column. And Brohammer rewards his manager with a leadoff single. So Burleson up now. Most likely be bunting. Corners are playing in. And Burleson will be bunting. Burleson lays one down. Quick glance to the lead runner. Fielded by Alexander. Throws the first. He's out on a close play. So Burleson's able to deliver the sacrifice. Moving Brohammer to second. As he gets high fives by all his teammates in the dugout. Remy with a chance to put the Red Sox ahead here. 0 for 3 on the day. And he'll get a good pitch to hit here. And the Rem Dog delivers as he hits one between Manning and Kuiper all the way to the wall. This will easily score Brohammer. And Remy will end up at second with an RBI double. And the Red Sox now lead 3-2. So the Red Sox with a good chance now to win their 6th in a row if their bullpen can hold it. The Red Sox would love to add more onto their 1-run lead here. With Rice up now, 0 for 3 on the day. He's definitely due. And that's going to be it for Wise as Kern's going to come in. Kern has a 7-2 record in 36 appearances with a 2.85 ERA. Red Sox were able to get to him. Rice was actually able to get to him on yesterday in the first game of the doubleheaders. Rice hit a 3-run homer off of Kern. One of 2 home runs surrendered by Kern on the season. And here's the windup and the pitch, and looks like Rice is going to get on somehow. Yeah, he'll walk. So Kern kind of was careful with Rice there. So that put runners on first and second for Yastrzemski, who's 2 for 3 today with a solo home run to tie the game back in the 7th inning. Actually, last inning. So Kern looks into the sign for Alexander. He's the windup and the pitch to Yastrzemski. And Yastrzemski is going to hit one to Thornton. Looks like a toss by Kern. Over to second for 1, back to first, and they turn 2. So Kern's able to induce the double play by Yastrzemski. But the Red Sox score 1 and have a 3-2 lead. As Campbell will be out there again. He'll face Grubb to lead it off in the home half of the 8th. Grubb 1 for 3 with a homer back in the first. And Campbell gets him looking. So that curveball dropped in there. And it's out number 1 for the Indians in the 8th. Buddy Bell up now. Got a couple singles on the day. 2 for 3. And he gets his 3rd hit of the day. A single past Brohammer into left field. So that'll bring up Thornton. With 1 down in the in the Cleveland 8th. Down by 1. Tying run on first. Thornton 0 for 3 on the day. And you got a pinch run for good thing, because I think we're going to take Campbell out, as Campbell is not that great against righties. We're going to take Campbell out and let's see who we're going to bring in here. Let's find our mouse here. There it is. So who are we going to bring in? I guess we're going to bring in Stanley. Stanley comes in. He had a good outing. Well, overall good outing. 2-2 record with 12 saves, 3.46 ERA. He did surrender 2 runs in 1+ innings, so he didn't have that great of outing. 65 innings pitched, 73 hits allowed, 16 walks and 20 strikeouts. He needs a big out here. Red Sox would love for Thornton to hit into a double play now and get them out of this inning. We got the 2 column. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Lynn. Takes a long run and makes a nice play. Grabs it for an out number 2. But they're not done yet, as Alexander up now. Norris pinch running at second. So Alexander 1 for 3 on the day. Hit a home run back in the 4th. Tie the game. Actually put the Indians ahead at the time. So big out here for Stanley. See if he can get it. Oh no. It's going to be off the 1 column. Come on, 9 or 10. And it's a 9. And he swings and misses, so Stanley gets him. Woo! Not much on that column, but that's good. But they manages to find the 9 spot there. So the Red Sox get out of it, and we'll head to the 9th. The Red Sox up by 1. Kern on again for the 9th. They'll face Fisk, Lynn, and Scott. Fisk 0 for 3 on the day. And he'll lace a single, get his first hit of the day just past the reach of Kuiper. So leadoff runner is on. Fred Lynn up now 1 for 3 on the day. Corners are playing in. I think we're going to have Lynn hit away. And he's going to ground one to Cox. Ooh, Ted Cox is playing third. You can see that. He's a free range, so they have a chance here. Gets in front of it. Oh, and he will make the play. See if they can turn 2 here. Oh no, it's going to be a base hit, as Cox is unable to make the play. So that'll put runners on first and second with nobody out for the Boomer Scott. I don't think Scott can bunt. Let's see, let's check and see. He's a B bunter. I think we're going to have Scott bunt. We're going to have him Scott bunt, yeah, I think so. He's definitely a double play candidate, so I think the smart move here would be to bunt, even though the Red Sox probably wouldn't bunt him. But we're going to bunt. Hey, if he can get a triple, he can lay down a bunt. So let's try to lay down a bunt with Scott. He was actually only a .233 hitter on the season, so it's not a bad play. 81% chance. Come on, Scott. Fielded by Kern, throws the first for the out. So George Scott with the successful sacrifice bunt. Puts Fisk and Lynn in scoring position for Evans. Evans 0 for 3 on the day. Infield playing in. And Evans is going to get a good pitch date here. And this will go all the way to the wall. And Fisk and Lynn will easily score. And Evans comes through in the clutch with a 2-run double. Red Sox now with a comfortable 5-2 lead. Even with Stanley out there. They definitely need to... Still a save situation though. So Bromhammer up now. Red Sox would love to make it a non-save situation. The range check on Kern. He's a 2 range. Gets in front of it. And he likes the play. So Bromhammer grounds out to Kern. And we'll hold him. They're already in scoring position. So 2 down now from Burleson, 1 for 2 with a walk. And he'll get his second walk of the day. So it'll be Remy up now. Had an RBI double his last time up, 1 for 4. And he strikes out swing. But the Red Sox score 2 and have a 5-2 lead now, going to the bottom of the 9th. So the Red Sox, good chance here to notch their 6th win in a row going into the All-Star break. Stanley will face Carbo, Speed, and Kuiper. And Carbo strikes out swing for out number 1. Missed that one by a mile. So 1 down in the Cleveland 9th for Speed. Speed 1 for 2. And it's going to be Paul Dade pinch hitting. Dade comes with a .234 average with 3 homers and 28 runs batted in. And he'll pop one out. Brohammer calls for it and makes the catch for out number 2. So Indians down to their last out. Red Sox going also for the 4-game sweep of the Indians. Forgot about that. And this is going to do it as Kuiper, who's 2 for 3 on the day, is going to line up to Burleson for the final out. And the Red Sox win 6 in a row going to the All-Star break and are now in first place. So So the hitting star was Yastrzemski, who was 2 for 4 with a homer. I don't know if he's. I wouldn't necessarily give him the. We'll see. Take a look at the box score, see if we agree with that. There might be another candidate there that was a little bit more deserving, possibly. No, I guess we'll give it to Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski was 2 for 4 with a. Actually, that could be our. You could give it to Ripley for only allowing 2 runs, but we won't. So the Red Sox are now 51-32. As they lost this game in real life, 7-1. So Ripley goes 5 2/3, 6 hits and 2 runs. Both of them earned, walk and 2 strikeouts. That's as good as you're going to get against Ripley. I mean, for Ripley, it's about as good an outing as he's going to give you. Drago, 1 1/3 scoreless inning of 2 relief. Campbell gets the win, 3-1, 2/3 of an inning, allowing 1 hit and 2 strikeouts. And Stanley with his 13th save on the season, pitching 1 2/3 hitless innings. Yes, hitless for Stanley. Probably his best outing of the year. Striking out 2. And hitting star for the Red Sox, like we said, was Kyle Yastrzemski, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Evans was 1 for 4 with a 2-run double. Yastrzemski also homered. Home run by, who was it? Lynn also hit a home run. So Lynn hit his 17th of the season. Yastrzemski is 8th. And for Cleveland, Grubb hit his 8th and Alexander hit his 17th. Buddy Bell was 3 for 4. Alexander was just 1 for 4 with that solo home run. Kuiper had himself a couple hits. So that's going to be it. Let's check the standings and then call it a game as we head to the All-Star break. And we're probably going to do a put together, maybe tomorrow, Sunday, possibly, or next couple of days. Put together an All-Star team and do an All-Star. Actually, we don't have a. We didn't do anything. We probably won't actually, because I forgot that we didn't do anything for the National League. We are not playing any National League things, so we are probably not going to do that. At least not at this point. We may do go over the because I think that Strat-o-matic does put together an all-star team of people who should be on the all-star team, so we'll probably go over that and just not play a game because we have not done a National League playthrough yet. As with Strat-o-matic, as you can see here, the National League and the American League are in 2 different files here. We've only been playing the American League, so that's alright. Not a big deal. Maybe we can play one later. I'll write it down, and when we get to the National League, because I do plan on doing somewhat of a playthrough in the National League. I think I mentioned that before. I'll probably play a game, either a game a day, or most likely a game a week or so, or something like that, or a game every now and then from the National League season on camera, featuring different teams from throughout the year. And then when we get to the All-Star break, maybe playing a retro All-Star game, kind of, for the American League anyway, as we'll definitely probably be finished the American League by then, by the time we get around to that. So, anyway, let's check out our standings here. So let's see here. So the Red Sox, yes, back in first place, so that's good to see. A 1-game lead over Milwaukee, who got pounded by the Yankees. So the Red Sox 51-32 at the All-Star break. They were 57-26 at the All-Star break, so still 6 games behind their pace. So they had their work cut out for them. Milwaukee 50-33. Let's check out. Oh, I can check right here. They were actually 2 games ahead of their pace, so Brewers a little bit of a surprise. The Yankees 2 games ahead of their pace, so the Yankees are outperforming themselves. So Baltimore 2 games ahead of their pace. Cleveland, 5 games ahead of their pace. Detroit is actually 7 games under their pace, and Toronto Wow, Toronto 8 games behind their pace. In the West, Kansas City 4 games ahead of their pace. Texas 5 games ahead of their pace, overperforming. California 1 game ahead of their pace. Chicago 4 games ahead of theirs. And Minnesota exactly where they're at the All-Star break, 39-42. Seattle 6 games ahead of their pace. And the big disappointment, the Oakland Athletics 10 games off their pace with a 33-54 record. So that is it. So we will join. Let's just see who see where we stand. See what series we're going to start after the All-Star break. So yep, it'll be Thursday, July 13th. So we'll play the All-Star break on the 11th and then come back for a series with the Texas Rangers in Boston at Fenway. So thank you for joining. It's been Eric, and we Higher Ground Gaming. My co-host Mr. Brody, and we have made it to the All-Star break. So Al, I'll be interested to see where you were at the All-Star break, what the Red Sox record was at the All-Star break. So leave a comment down below, and hopefully we can sometime point at during the season, hopefully by the end of July maybe, we can do our Google Hangout or some kind of other live stream. Maybe just a live chat stream or something like that on Al's station, possibly, or my station if I get around to doing a live streaming. But we'll see. Probably be a little ways, not too far, maybe a couple weeks from now. Hopefully by the end of the year. Maybe we can do one around Christmas time and compare our 78 team and his team using digital diamond baseball to see how the stats and everything compare in the 2 games. It'll be interesting to see. So thank you for joining me, Eric from High Ground Gaming. God bless and take care. Bye-bye now.